Guys, welcome back to the Mystery Meat channel, and gonna talk about that game now because I'm just gonna vent out all my frustration whilst the game's still fresh in my head. Um, because then I'm just gonna dip away from the PC for the rest of the day. Like this fully dampened my mood because we were in the battle for quad. Carabao Cup, we succeeded in that. FA Cup went out the window at Old Trafford. Europa League is, uh, I mean, 3-0 down in the first leg at Anfield. And Premier League now is potentially done as well. Like we've lost the final two. Like we could have still done the treble, which would have been an acceptable end to the season. And the final two have gone away from us at Anfield, which is what hurts the most. We've lost those two at Anfield. Anfield is meant to be the fortress, a place where teams come and struggle to get the job done. I seen loads of fans online on Twitter, saying that the three games in the Premier League that we have away coming soon will be the make or break for us in the Premier League. But seemingly we couldn't have done that. We just can't do the job at Anfield. Um, and it's looking like a potential quad is going to just a Carabao Cup, which is nothing. Don't even bother doing a parade for that because it's just not worth it. I thought the front three, like we start the game poor, and Eze punishes us. I don't know what happened to our defense. Like I've said this a few times as well, but I think in the whole season in general, I think we've underperformed in a lot of games. We've gone behind in at least 20 games, I think, in the season, which is which is mad. Our defense has been poor for a lot of it, but the luck was on our side for a lot of the start and the most majority of the season, where we managed to pull out a result out of nothing and get a win. And we still performed and got a win in games where we probably shouldn't have won. Um, Having performed how bad we did, we just underperformed. Like we didn't potentially perform bad, but the fine lines are now we had 20 attempts in this game, or close to 20 attempts, and we just six on target. The final third was been letting us down for a while now, and it's catching up to us. I thought Diaz probably out of our front three from the starting front three. I thought Diaz was probably our best one. So when he got substituted, I was a bit surprised because I thought Salah was. I don't care how good Salah's stats are. If he's having a bad game, you take him off. Like there's no two ways about it. If he's having a bad game, he needs to come off the pitch. Jota coming on was fine. I thought Gakpo when he came on again, he was someone that wanted to be on the pitch and wanted to show himself and prove himself. It's just we giving ourselves too much, and I think now the grip on the title is gone. I think now we're having to rely on a lot of results to go our way, and it's asking too much. I think Arsenal have, like I've said it a few times, Arsenal have a few games where they potentially could slip up, but Man City's end to the season is fairly simple. Like it's fairly clockwork in terms of Premier League. The only thing that maybe catches up to them if they beat Real Madrid, they'll have another Champions League game to worry about. But how we've lost this game is beyond me. A team like Crystal Palace, like no disrespect to them, they have nothing left to play for in the season. They're pretty much safe from relegation. Liverpool, that a team that are fighting for a title, a team that are fighting for a potential triple, um, just didn't want to turn up for the past two games, and it sucks the most because it's at Anfield. It's just I don't know what like to make of this team, and I don't know, like the timing of our bad games is what's hurting the most because it's come when all so much of the hard work was done. The foundations were there. All we needed to do was see the job done, see it through, and come back at the end of the season and just yeah. There's not much to say. Like it's pain. It's absolute pain. Like what more can be said? Like this is past two games that we've just let it happen. And I'm looking at the games. I'm just like, they're like, our youngsters did so much. Like our youngsters were like, I watched the game, the Liverpool under 21s on the week against Man United, and Jaden Danns scored a banger. Basetic looked happy to play. Cade Gordon looked happy to play. That was actually a joy to watch because they actually all looked like they wanted to be on that pitch, and it was only an under 21s game. That this game, none of them looked like they wanted to be on the pitch, man. Our defense was shambolic. I think Robertson had a good game. Like I think a lot of our regular players in that game just didn't want to step up, and it cost us in the end, you know. But you look at this, man. We were in the quad. We were in the running for the quad. We got one done. FA Cup slipped away from us. Our own fault because we could have buried that game against United. Atlanta, we didn't turn up, and similar today, we got punished. Crystal Palace could have had about 3-4 today as well if they took their chances. Um, Premier League is still not mathematically over. We can still do the job, but we're having to rely on a lot of stuff to go our way now, and it's just not looking like it's gonna happen, in my honest opinion. But I will support them. I'll be behind Liverpool from now until the end of the season, win, lose, draw. Regardless of what happens, I'll be there. I'll still support them until they give me a reason not to support them. But it's looking very much like a season where we could have got the quad, where we're going to end up with just the one. You know, you're going to see loads of rival fans being happy about this because I don't think a lot of people want Liverpool to win this, but it's just pain. You know, it's absolute pain. Football is a humbler. Football is absolutely humbler. Like you don't, don't get it twisted. Football is massive, and we are the reason we aren't going to be winning more than one this season. If things are to end how I think they are going to end, and Liverpool are the main reasons that Liverpool are being beaten, and you know. There is a lot that we can dissect it, and I'll probably dissect them all into other videos, etc. So if you want to follow me on TikTok to see them, then make sure you do. I'll put them on YouTube as well. But it's been your boy, Mr. Me. Your weekend has ended on a downer. We're still in the title race. I don't know if we're gonna do it anymore. A lot of stuff needs to go our way, and you know, it would have been a much easier picture or much nicer picture if we were in control of a lot of stuff. But the final two trophies that we are involved in no longer in our control. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll catch you on Thursday for Liverpool second leg West Atlanta live streaming over Twitch. So make sure you do follow me on all my social medias. And yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one. Pieces, my guys.